Hello and welcome to your daily tarot card reading from Astrology Motivation, aka Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is my second YouTube channel, Astrology Motivation, here on YouTube. So go check out Born Without Boundaries Tarot. I'd love to have you over there. Just uploaded Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Libra zodiac specific energy readings. So if you want to take a look, go on over. This is your live chat experience. So if you want to participate in the live chat, please subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. Hi, Susan. Hey, Claire. So that you too can chat along as I read your daily tarot card readings. This is for everybody, anybody who needs to hear it. You were drawn to this video because your energy sort of like a magnet drew it into you. There's something in this reading that is going to answer questions that are on your mind or in your heart, or maybe give you the kick in the butt that you need, or sort of the uplift that you need today, maybe a little bit of encouragement. So sit on back. We're going to go through the astrology first, and then we're going to go through the tarot cards and see what we get, shall we? Hey, Kiss Kayla. What's up, Mordor? Hi, Tina. Hi, Avery. Hey, SC. What's up, Skinny B? And Chuki. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so there's a lot going on at Born Without Boundaries Tarot. I'm waiting for a response from the company that I'm working for to organize my I'm sure the show will go on. Happy Valentine's Day, I should say to everybody. Valentine's Day is an Aquarius season. We talked about this yesterday, I think. What's up, everyone? Happy Valentine's Day. Hi, Yvette. Nice to see you here. What's up, Earl? So, hello to you in Arizona. What's up, A-Joy? Hello to you in Australia. Chuki, all the way from Australia. God bless you for being here. And what's up, Sharon? Happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is about sharing love and remembering that there is love there's love in a lot more places than you think there is, especially when you realize what love really is. And love is connection. It's the connectivity that goes outside of you. It's when you realize that you are not the only thing that exists in the world, and you can actually connect to another individual. So love is in Aquarius season because it's really a celebration of that connectivity, the things that connect us to each other. And if you want to get more literal, it's actually a lot more about friendship and platonic love and just making people feel loved, as opposed to specifically romantic love. That is how it is sold and packaged, because that's how it makes a ton of money. People use it the wrong way, as they do many things. But really, it's all about just sharing love and uplifting people and bringing people happiness in their day by little notes, which is what Valentine started out as, little notes that would just sort of encourage people, especially those that were feeling down, to remember that somebody thinks they're special and somebody's noticing, and that they're beautiful to somebody out there. And it didn't have to be about, let's get engaged or let's get married or let's go home. And, it really just had to do with sharing love unconditionally. So I hope that you can share love with whoever you really love in your life. I don't like to hear when people say, oh, I'm single, so I'm not celebrating Valentine's Day. It's going to be Galentine's Day. It's going to be this, it's going to be that. Then you really don't understand what Valentine's Day is. And that's understandable because of the way that it's mass marketed. But I got to say, way back when we were kids, and we used to be in elementary school, at least here in the Northeast of the US, we used to have to bring in little treats and Valentines for everybody in the room, not just for our best friends or the people that we liked, but for everybody in the room, so that everybody was able to feel special and get little notes of, fidelity and caring and friendship and little treats. And so if you were going to participate, you had to bring enough for the whole class. You couldn't leave anybody out. And that is probably the most pure and accurate form of Aquarius energy I can even talk about, because it's not about making everybody think the same. It's not about making everybody create in the same way, but it's about allowing everybody to use their creativity and self-expression to give joy to other people and to make sure that everybody was included. The only everything about the context of Valentine's Day in elementary school was that, you pick your own cards. If you like the Care Bears, you do Care Bears cards. If you like Transformers, you do Transformers cards. If you like GI Joe, you have GI Joe cards. If you like My Little Pony, you have My Little Pony cards, but you share that little piece of yourself with everybody. You don't exclude anybody, and so everybody can smile and have a good time. So that is probably, as silly as it is, the best expression of Valentine's Day that exists, because it really never was about romantic love. If Valentine's Day was about romantic love, it would fall in Leo season. Leo is a house of romance. It actually rules romance because it's about following your heart. If it were about will you marry me long-term partnership, it would be in the house of Libra, because that is what Libra rules, long-term commitment to another individual. That is not where it is. Valentine's Day lands in Aquarius season, and so the true celebration of it would be to uplift as many people as you can and be receptive when they try to uplift you back. That is really the truest expression. If we're going to go astrologically and say, what is the true mentality of love in Aquarius season? It is about community. It is about togetherness. It's about uplifting everyone with your spirit and your kindness and your creativity. And that's what Valentine's Day means to me. And I hope everybody reached out to their friends. What's up, Casglow? I hope everybody reached out and reminded them how much they love them and how happy they are to have them as friends. I hope everybody reached out to their family members, whoever you want to share that love with, and whoever has that, truest expression of love in your life. I hope maybe give a little extra treat to your puppies or your cats or your birds, or, it really is about love. It's not about romance at all. If it was about romance, like I said, it would be in Leo. I'm saying, but it's not. It's in Aquarius, and Leo is actually the opposite energy than Aquarius. So this landed in Aquarius season, and there's lots of different ways to say I love you, right? And so sharing that, like, in other words, it's more about how good it feels to love than it is about sitting around and receiving love. Right? It's about how good it feels to share kindness, to bring a smile to somebody else's face, as opposed to how good it feels to be made happy by somebody else's actions to you. So a lot of times, we expect chocolates, we expect this, we expect that. I want this for Valentine's Day, I want this one. It's not about I, it's about we. It's about the two. It's about the two of us, the group of us, our friends. It's about how do I make you feel, right? Because that's what the story. There was actually a few Saint Valentines, if you will. There was a few Valentines that Valentine's Day may have been based on, but the one I shared with you yesterday, and it was all about a monk who used to go into prisons and just leave little notes to remind people that God still loved them, and that just to pick them up, even though it was, horrible prospects for what they were looking at. And it was unconditional, right? He didn't expect anything from it. They weren't going to turn around, and really most of them weren't ever going to be saved from their fate. It was just about that moment of sharing joy. And really, Aquarius, being an air sign, is about the now. Air rules now, water rules past, fire rules future, and earth rules kind of right now, but a little bit more staying. Like earth does rule now, but it's more fixed in that it's more solid, and it's more about what is actual as opposed to air, which rules what is conceptual. So I would say that since it's in Aquarius season, it's all about just being in the moment and not worrying about what the future is. So people who get engaged on Valentine's Day kind of get engaged in the wrong season, actually. It's not about, it's about what's happening now and expressing kindness now, expressing kindness and generosity and compassion in this moment, and really not looking toward the future or expecting anything to come from the actions that we have now, except maybe some joy and maybe just people feeling good and being happy for a second. So that's kind of like Valentine's Day, FYI. What's up, Ace? Hello, Nura. What's up? So thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm glad the sun is shining in Finland. God bless. I didn't know you were all the way out there. I would, geez, I would love to come out there. That sounds like a great place to be. Smokey, what's up, dude? I'm sorry, Avery, you had to say, how can I send a package to BWOB? That's a good question. For right now, you cannot, because I don't have a PO box right now. But as soon as I do, maybe I'll try to get that done this weekend. I will start posting it on my I'll start posting it in the description box in my videos. I used to have a PO box when I was out in California. I don't have a PO box now because I haven't gotten one moved. I moved in October, so it's been about 5 months, and I've been having to try to transition and catch up with things. And so, yeah, I'm just trying to I will definitely leave that information to you. When I have one, I don't have a way for anybody to send it to me now. I mean, you could definitely send it to FedEx or a DHL or a UPS store in Austin, Texas, and then email me the address of where you sent it. And I mean, like, there's a lot of them, UPS, and there's UPS, FedEx, DHL all over the place. So if you want to deliver it there and then send me the delivery address and what time it will be there, I'll be happy to do that. I actually had to, when my son was moving to his new apartment, I had to do that for him because I didn't know his new address exactly. So I sent it to a FedEx store that I knew was in the area of where he was. And so he could easily pick it up. I think it was 10 or 15 minutes from his house. So, I mean, you could do that if you want to send it right now, and just, like I said, email me, BornWithoutBoundaries@gmail.com. Michelle, this is where your package is going to be sent, and I can go pick it up. But I don't have a PO box yet. I had some trouble getting one because I didn't have any trouble getting one in California. Here it was the worst experience. So I might go to a FedEx store or a UPS store and rent one and see how that works out. But as soon as I do, I will put that address in all of my description boxes the way that I used to have my old one. FYI. Let's see. Tuesday is Valentine's Day. The color of the day is maroon, and the moon is in Sagittarius. Why am I looking at my book and not my chart? Because I love this book. I really do. I really do. So much of what I do is based on what I really love. And this is Llewellyn's Witch's Date book that I read from all the time. They have recipes sometimes, and this is a recipe this week for mint sauce. So you could take a screenshot of that and maybe try it. I have actually tried some of their recipes, and I love them. I love them. They're such good snacks. And I highly recommend them. Yeah, they have just such great stuff in this little book. I love it. Let's get into the chart a little bit in more detail. I'm sorry if I didn't say. Yeah, I got off on a tangent. Thanks, Avery. Thank you, Avery, for asking. I'm sorry I didn't say thank you first, but thank you for asking. So those are the only two options I could give you right now. Either wait till I get a PO box or send it to a local FedEx or store and then send me the address to pick it up at. That you could do that as well. What's up, Perla? I have that little book. Good for you. Good for you. And do you like it or do you love it? Because I love my little, I love my Witch's Date book. I really do. So today is February 14th of 2023. I've just seen a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things, people talking about how horrible 2023 is. And I'm wondering why that is. I do see a lot of changes, and I do see changes that are not encouraging. But I gotta say, I don't think this year, at least by comparison, deserves the horrible labels of 2020, 2021. 2020 actually was a fantastic year for me. It was really a beautiful, exceptional, wonderful, amazing year. And I, for the most part, wish I had it back. I started my business in 2019, middle of 2019, and it was just all through 2020 it was on the rise, and lately I've just seen it crashing in ways that I've actually had to start looking for a full-time job again. Where I'm trying to also look for other ways of keeping this business running. YouTube has gotten really, they won't give me any straight answers about why the ad revenue has just completely tanked. It's tanked by a third. So I can't imagine how other channel makers are feeling, especially if they have larger revenue streams. But maybe they have multiple revenue streams. Ad revenue, though, has tanked, and YouTube won't give a straightforward answer as to why that happened. I know that when the Ukraine war started, they began to not allow any kind of ads or views in Russia, and they actually put that disclaimer up there. I don't know how many views the videos lost because of it. I don't know how much ad revenue that would have equated to for me. Most of my viewership is in the USA. And I know I have my Australian reps and my Finland reps and a lot of wonderful people from all around the world. But I look at my stats, and I mean, at least 80% of my views come from the States. So I don't think that would have been the huge difference, and I don't know what's going on. So that's kind of heartbreaking. Another heartbreaking reality is that very few people want to purchase the extended readings anymore. They just sort of want the free readings, or they go to another creator for another free reading, and they don't really want to purchase the video. So the extended reading, so that has really hurt the channel a lot as well. So I either have to start doing things like just doing other things, and looking for other options, or go back to a day job and just do this as a hobby. So we'll see. The future of Born Without Boundaries is a little bit rough right now. I am going to still have that celebration. I do think it warrants celebration that I reached the milestone of 100,000 subscribers. Not everybody does that. In fact, a very low percentage of channel creators actually do reach this milestone. So I am very happy, and I want to celebrate that. But it always looks like every time I get psyched about something, like, oh, I'm moving forward, there's like 3 steps back. And so I think I'm feeling that energy very heavily today. And I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I don't know how you guys are feeling. Greetings to you in South Africa. Good greetings to you. So greetings to Michelle in South Africa and Donella's in Australia. Hello, Ruthie. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, Alex. You mentioned the internet problems the other day. Here it is because of Mercury. You said, yeah, it was Mercury was seriously impacting my natal sun for a while, because it was in opposition to Mercury, and Mercury was also conjunct to Pluto for a while. Today, Mercury is still loosely conjunct Pluto. I think we're starting getting that a lot of those changes delivered to us, and so maybe we're just kind of like, maybe I'm feeling the shock of it. And yes, I did discuss that. I just don't know how I'm going to personally react to it. I think I'm going to try to wait it out a little bit and then see what happens. The Sun and Saturn are still conjunct, and Venus and Neptune are conjunct a little bit closer today. Jupiter and Chiron are conjunct. There's still just conjunction in the sky. So many conjunctions. And Pluto says a square to Mars, or Mars says a square to Pluto. So yeah, I think there is a little kind of like the ways that we're used to getting things done are changing dramatically, and they're like crumbling like paper around us. So we got to kind of be a little bit creative in how we respond. It's not going to be easy to respond. Anyway, let's see what the cards have to say. I don't know. I don't know. Don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. It's just kind of how I'm feeling. Hey, everyone sharing my happy. Yay! My boo thing had flowers delivered to my workplace. That is so romantic. Hope that is so romantic. Hey, Lynn, what's up? Um, delivered to my workplace. I was so shocked, feeling very loved today. Hope you all are too. Oh, that's and thank you for sharing that. That in and of itself is a Valentine. You just sharing that love with the rest of us. And I'm so happy for you. That is fantastic. God bless, God bless, God bless. That is so romantic. Like I have seen that happen, like not to me, but to other people who I work with, their fiancés or their husbands or whatever, usually their husbands, sending them work flowers at work, and it's really romantic. It kind of brightens up everybody. And I think that that's a really good point, how when one person's happy, other people can be happy too, even if it's not happening to them. It just sort of brightens your heart to see love and to feel love. And if it doesn't, you have a major energy clog and you've got to work through that bitterness and that sadness, because happiness should be making you happy. It really should, it really should. Other people's happiness should be making you happy. So that is so romantic. I wish you guys could somehow share photos on here. That would be really cool. Yeah, we have feeling abandoned, left behind, disappointed, betrayed. Sometimes this can be. That's the Eight of Swords, just feeling completely disconnected. Because it's swords, a lot of that is in your head, but this could also be somebody disconnecting, being dumped, being left. That's pretty cold on Valentine's. Yeah, this is definitely a dissolution of the house, the family. Lots of times this is divorce or an unhappy or unstable household. This is somebody not knowing what they want to choose or saying, no, I'm not interested. This could be disinterest. I don't know whose reading this is, but thank God it isn't yours, Hope. Thank God it isn't yours. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So it could have something to do with a house, money, or you're just not focused on your relationship right now. You're kind of done. I read that in one of the comments too. There's just a sense of, yeah, I'm not really even focused on my relationship. I'm focused on my money right now. I don't want... I'm not really focused on anything like that. And yeah, there are aspirations and goals with regards to success and actually amping up the success right now. Finances coming in. Could be something, okay, wishes, the star card here, wishes and dreams fulfilled. Our central energy is a lot of dreams coming true, a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance. So maybe finding value in other things. No, but then we have the 10 of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords, a complete ending, a complete backstab. So this could be something that you had high aspirations or high hopes for that is all of a sudden coming to an end. But then we have the World card, the world changing. And as soon as one thing ends, don't be afraid of the ending, because it's saying a new beginning is coming right on the tail of it ending. And we have the Lovers card here. Some of you, this could represent just communication. Since it is Gemini energy, it could represent education or learning. But the Lovers itself represents a connection that is too hard to define, to a connection that is faded, that is so strong it's like two magnets pulling into each other. And then we have Ace of Pentacles, so happiness and joy and an offer of great success. It's interesting how you kind of just have to let something end, let something be done, allow something to finish in order for something else to begin. And then we have, oh look, Page of Swords, which is a message that comes through that evens things out, or a decision that is made that really that is made in your favor, some sort of executive decision that helps you out. About a burden. It's about a burden that you had weighing on your shoulders. I don't know what that is, but there's a decision that's made about a burden that's weighing on your shoulders that actually helps to lift it or even it out and make it more fair and not so unfair. Yeah, my words aren't coming out right today. Let's pick a moon card, guys. We do have a new moon coming in Pisces on Monday. Step out of your comfort zone, surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. I wish I knew what that means. I really do. Take a second with me, guys, and just ask God, please clarify. I'm really tired of the cryptic shit. I legitimately need just a blatant statement. Michelle, do this now. Michelle, this is what has to be done now. Just do this. Michelle, do this now. Like, because I'm just not in the mood for guessing games anymore. Surrender to the divine. That's what it says. Surrender to the divine. Full moon energy. That once again reiterates something that is over, something that is ended, and having to allow something to allowing something to end so that something else can happen, can become alive. Yeah. I guess my question, God, is how do you want us to behave? How do you want us to behave? How do you want us to behave? Somebody's really not interested right here. They're showing you have 4 and 4. So it's almost like not really interested in gathering together or becoming with somebody or something with a marriage or something like that. Not really interested in it or not really sure of it. Not really certain that it's for you. There's a completion of some life cycle. Okay. And then the Magician is here. Oh, you're not really sure how people are going to receive something you've made. That's what the message is. You're not sure of how somebody's going to receive something that you made. But here's the Empress here, and here's the 4 of Swords. In hindsight, it's a lot more valuable than it used to be. It's actually like the value has gone up now. It's like were Van Gogh's paintings popular when he was alive? And now all of a sudden, in retrospect, if you own a Van Gogh, you're set for life. You could take bank loans out on that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's like you're sitting on something that is really valuable that maybe you've been reflecting on and thinking about for a little too long. You just got to kind of go for it. I think it's what it's saying. I don't know what this is to you, but it really is how it resonates with you. Leave the comments below. Let me know, please. Absolutely. Because I would like to know how this is playing out in your life, but it's kind of like you've been sitting on something for a while and now it's time. I don't know what else to say. It's time. Yeah, let's get some angel cards, shall we? Let's get some angel cards. We have answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. And it does say surrender to the divine, like give it over to God. Spiritual or religious community, join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. Friendship and increased spiritual growth. And this is what a great day to do it. Your prayers are answered. Just keep connecting with people. I know that you might not even be feeling it or be interested in it right now, but keep reaching out and connecting with people. There is a voice listening out there that is going to help you break through. We have middle path. Embrace both sides. The middle path is the road to a balanced and more peaceful life. And then we have Archangel Raphael. Feel yourself surrounded by my emerald green light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing and solace. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine eternally bright. Trust. Okay, God. And Archangel Uriel is here. A great spiritual transformation is currently occurring, both in your life and our world. This is the union of heaven and earth. Spirit and matter, heart and mind unite in harmonious balance. And that is fantastic. Okay. So that's the great equalizer, the great equalizer that's coming to relieve a burden. I'm waiting for the good news. I don't know what the good news is going to be. Somebody left a comment. Somebody left a comment on one of my videos, and I'm going to read it. I'll read it to you if I can. Wow, that's amazing. Scorpio. I think it was a Scorpio reading. It's important. I want to share it with you. And it's not showing up. Okay. Hey, you're welcome. Anyway, they said something like, they said something, I don't want to waste your time. They said something like, I wish you could actually predict my future, but this and this and that and that. And my response to them was, because I am so tired of the mistreatment of astrology and even tarot. I'm so tired of it because it's just so low and stupid. Divination to me is the stupidest use of anything spiritual because it is predicated on cowardice. It is predicated on, I want you to tell me what my future is so that I don't have to worry. And you know what? Part of being really alive is being afraid and having to face it. So I don't like using what I do, the readings I create. And this is how I responded to this person. I said, I don't predict your future. You do. You are the only one who could predict your future and tell your life where it's headed. What I do is I analyze the energies and I create a video every single week of the analysis of the energies so that you know the tools and challenges that you're going to have in front of you for that week to help you make the best decisions so that you can continue on the path that you're paving for the future that you want. That is what I do as an astrologer and tarot card reader. I am not some sloppy dumbass who tries to say this is what's going to happen. What I do is say this is what's on the table. It's what is in front of you. You always have a choice. Always, even in the worst situation. In tarot is very smart, but I think a lot of people just lose it. It's major arcana and minor arcana. Minor arcana is what you can change. You absolutely can change it. You absolutely have a choice. So if minor arcana pop up, it's all kind of partly what you've created and what you could do to change things, right? Major arcana is fate. It stays there. It's nothing that you can change, but you can still choose how you react to it. And your reactions are, I think, 100% of your life, of the life that you end up living. Even in the worst case scenarios, you can either crumble or you can get inspired and try to push forward. So that comment to me, I felt really blessed for that comment and the opportunity to respond to that comment, because I just can't stand the way that astrology is so misused. I can't stand the way that even tarot or divinate, tell me what my life is going to look like, step by step, year by year, second by second, so that I'll know exactly. No, I can't tell you exactly how to act. I can transcribe the energies and put them into a palpable context so that you can be prepared. But the truth is, life is always going to throw you curveballs anyway, and it should. It should. It shouldn't be that easy. It shouldn't be step by step by step easy. And I get as frustrated as you. I just said it a few minutes ago. I wish God would just tell me exactly what I need to do, because I'm not understanding, and I get it. I feel the same frustration, but it's at the moments that we face those kind of challenges that we just have to decide sometimes, okay, I'm just going to keep taking a step by step forward and see where it takes me. Like, I don't have the answer. I am confused. Any help would be great now, but I'm not going to sit there and ask somebody to figure it all out for me, right? Or even wish that they could, because then I am completely deflating my own value and my own strength and my own capabilities. And if you could understand for a second just how brilliant the body that you were given is, how brilliant it is. So, like, it's probably you know, if you think the YouTube algorithm or the Google algorithm was brilliance and genius, you have no idea what the human body is doing at every single second, every single day. I mean, this ecosystem we live in, whoever designed this was exceptionality, right? This was amazing. And you've been given this. You've been given the best, most advanced vehicle that has ever existed. You've been given it right there in your own brain. And it's like, why are you not wanting to use it? Why do you not want to figure out these problems? We lean on astrology for the wrong reasons. We lean on tarot for the wrong reasons. We are leaning on this stuff not for inspiration and guidance and clarity, but for do the work for me, figure it out for me. It bothers me. It bothers me. But I do want to say, and I just want to announce to all of you, you are so much more powerful than you understand. And if you just believe in that one thing, your life will start to change, because you'll realize that the decisions you make now are what designs the future that you live in. So what future do you want to live in? What do you want it to look like? If you work toward that, there is nothing that will get in your way, except everything that flies in your way. But that doesn't mean it has to stop you. You can keep going. You don't need anything to tell you what your future is. You need to decide what your future is. And I hope that the content that I create can help you do that. That's all. Tools, tips, guidance, advice, but no hand holding, no figuring it out for you. That's really not what this is supposed to be about. FYI, just wanted to say that. A little bit of a rant today. Just a little bit of a rant. If I tried to figure it out for you, I would be completely and totally evil, because I would be undercutting all the glorious capability that is you. My purpose is to make you stronger, not make you dependent on the little training wheels of me. No, I want you to go ride wild and free by yourself. And I hope that my content does that for people, instead of step by step, like saying, oh, this is what's going to happen, so I might as well just give up. I might as well just give up. No, that's just, oh, that's horrible. Oh, it's horrible. I don't ever want to undermine anybody. I want them to be strong and powerful and exceptional, and prove everybody wrong that said they couldn't do it. That's my goal, and that's what I love. So yeah, I answered this person that I said, you're the only one that can determine your future. I cannot tell you what your future is, ever. You're the only one that can do that. That's it. I can just read the energy for you and tell you what you're going to be dealing with, and maybe what tools you have to help you along the way. That's what I can do. And that's really all any astrologer can do. I have a friend who, is the tarot reader I go to. Her name is Laura Leonard, and she has a shop in Connecticut called Talisman and Cauldron. She also has a YouTube channel here. You could go look at. She does a live chat like this every Friday night. And she sends out a weekly newsletter, and she said that there was this she was talking about Vedic astrology and how very accurate, and I'm not a Vedic astrologer, I'm a tropical astrologer, I do Western astrology. So Vedic astrology is so much more accurate. It really is, in terms of like the angles and the times, and it's much more precise. And so there was a story that she had heard about a man who was working with a Vedic astrologer and kept demanding and demanding and demanding that he pinpoint his time of death. And being a brilliant astrologer, this guy finally gave in and pinpointed it for him. And it ruined his life. It ruined his life. There are legitimately some things you ain't supposed to fucking know. You're just supposed to live your life every day at full capacity. That's what you're supposed to do. Because if you knew it, you'd give up. Most people would just give up. And it's those questions that need answers that keep you going. So a different way to look at challenges or the unknown is, and we have one of the cards of this deck that says it, look at it as an adventure. Look at it, don't look at it in the negative, look at it in the positive, as an adventure. I can learn new things, I'm going to get taught new things, I'm going to have to discover new things. If every challenge becomes an opportunity to learn, you've already gotten yourself ahead. You've already predicted your future, and it's brighter. So I want to put that out there for you guys. I want to send out love to you. And I got work to do on my channel, so I'm going to keep going and growing. I love you, and hopefully you will be here tomorrow so that I can share some tarot with you as well. Bye, guys.